Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
The numbers are adding up fast and shattering records. More than 195,000 new cases of COVID-19 were reported Friday in the U.S. 1 million infections have been logged in the past 6 days. With colder weather coming and the holiday season upon us, experts warn the worst of the crisis could still be ahead. Danya Bacchus reports.
1, 2, 3.
The long-feared worst-case scenario is now being felt across the country. Several states issued new restrictions in a desperate attempt to slow the surge. Tonight, most of California is under a 10 p.m. mandatory curfew. Despite a week of unprecedented spread, there's mixed reaction.
There's a lot more we need to be doing. We should be over this.
I don't think the coronavirus is hiding in a tree. Wait until midnight or 10 o'clock.
The order is also contributing to a surge of panic shopping. Shelves once again wiped clean of the essentials.
When I did walk in, it's picked over and you start to get nervous.
In the Midwest, a strained healthcare system. Hospitalizations in Minnesota are the highest they've been during the pandemic. Governor Tim Walz issued a last call temporarily closing bars and restaurants for a month and issuing a mask mandate.
I understand it's not easy and it's not fair, but it's a sacrifice that we need to make.
In Oregon, health officials are at a tipping point. New surge tents in place to help with hospital capacity. A grim scene in El Paso, Texas, where inmates are helping move the dead. This as the country heads into Thanksgiving week. The TSA expects to screen 6 million people as the CDC warns against holiday travel.
Needed to get away, needed to just kind of get back to a little bit of normalcy for us. We travel a lot, and this is the first trip that we've taken all year.
Dr. Anne Ramoyne is a UCLA epidemiologist.
So there's so many points when you're going to be in contact with others. It's really difficult to be able to make sure that you're controlling your environment when you're traveling.
It is now being reported the U.S. surpassed 12 million coronavirus cases. Also, more than 255,500 people have died. Taking a look at the COVID-19 numbers in our region, North Dakota is reporting 1,526 cases, 401 of those cases coming out of Cass County. 16 deaths are also being reported, bringing the death toll to 834 in the state. Minnesota reported more than 6,200 COVID cases, along with 51 deaths. The people who died range in age from their 40s to being more than 100 years old. 3,201 people have died in the state. Some rain and snow is moving in for parts of our viewing area tonight. Summer Schnellbach has a first look at your forecast. Summer?
This is our Skycam view down in Hankinson, North Dakota, Dakota Magic Casino, right on that North Dakota, South Dakota border. You can see that rain is falling, staying in the form of rain right now instead of transitioning into the form of snow. And on satellite and radar, you can see our southern counties are mostly seeing that rain type of precipitation, a little bit of mix around and south of Sisseton, and also seeing some flurries, very light snow from Minot out towards the Devil's Lake Basin. We're seeing that rain move into around the Breckenridge area down towards Elbow Lake, but the very leading edge is not yet reaching the ground for a lot of places. It's evaporating before it can hit the surface, but this is a part of a larger system. This is just the northern edge. This stretches all the way to the south and west of Omaha, Nebraska. We do have cooler temperatures across the north today, warmer across the south, which does support that precipitation type as some rain. I'll let you know when we might see that transition to snow and where we could see accumulation coming up.
All right, thank you so much, Summer. Prior to North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum and State Health Officer Dirk Wilkie issuing a mask and business mandate, the North Dakota Sheriffs and Deputies Association and the Chiefs of Police Association sent them a letter outlining concerns if the governor wanted to enforce the mandate. The letter requested the mandate be penalized by an infraction versus a Class B misdemeanor. The associations say the court is already experiencing a backlog in cases, and the penalties would increase the level of exposure to officers if they would have to make arrests. They say jail capacity is already under stress due to the pandemic, and it would add to the jail numbers with mask violators.
We didn't want to put people in jail over a mask mandate. Basically, what we want is voluntary compliance.
The order does not outline how much the infraction would cost if a person is cited. It would be up to their municipality and county. Time is running out for ranchers to sign up for the second round of agriculture assistance through the Coronavirus Food Assistance Program. According to Senator John Hoeven, North Dakota livestock producers have received nearly $213 million in aid. Under the second round of payments, ranchers will receive $55 per head for the highest number of cattle inventory between April 16th and August 31st. The deadline to sign up is December 11th. For more information, go to farmers.gov. Some are looking for a new way to celebrate their Thanksgiving traditions this year to stay safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. Devin Fry shows us how some Thanksgiving dinners are going virtual.
Thanksgiving dinner may look a bit different this year for some. Gathering safely over the holidays has been a concern for many since it became clear that the COVID pandemic was not slowing down. In fact, some health officials have advised against hosting events with many people to try and slow the spread of COVID-19.
It is important for those for people to gather and get together with family and friends, especially if they haven't seen them for a long time. But this year, it just might not be the smart thing to do with COVID so rampantly spreading in the community.
One alternative to these gatherings that many have suggested is virtual get-togethers, where people can use video chatting software on their phones and computers to see each other and talk from a safe distance. There are many options now for which program to use for a virtual dinner, and computers and smartphones have made it easier to come together, but maybe not in the traditional way.
You can run Zoom, Skype. There's multiple video applications you can run off of a smartphone.
Although it may not be as personal as some people would prefer for Thanksgiving dinner, these options do provide an easy-to-use alternative for those who are worried about getting together this year.
And even if someone doesn't have a Zoom account, they can still join. They can just click the join meeting and it auto downloads for them. So it really makes it super simple, super intuitive. As long as you have one person that knows a little bit about computers, you should be fine.
Reporting from Fargo, Devin Fry, Valley News Live.
Zoom recently announced that their 40-minute limit on video calls will be suspended during Thanksgiving. Local businesses are looking to help those in need during the holiday season. Window World of Fargo and realtor Beth Ellis started collecting donations outside the 13th Avenue PetroServe in their Stuff the Trailer event. These items will be distributed to families in need that are nominated by others within the community. Once they have their nominees finalized, they will deliver the food to those families before Thanksgiving.
Everybody goes through hard times, and right now, especially in our community, it's been hit kind of hard, especially with small businesses and everything, and the fact that we're able to do this is really awesome.
The trailer will be back in the same spot tomorrow to accept donations. Still ahead tonight, learning what we have already experienced. People are saying they are better equipped for COVID-19 restrictions now.
And our high temperature in Fargo reached 47 degrees, 13 degrees above average for this time of year. But coming up in the 7-day planner, I'm tracking some temperatures that are closer to seasonal for our Thanksgiving week.